Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Robert from Cash's Treasures, and I got another video for you today. Today I got a fan set. Well, it's a couple small fan sets from I'm guessing that it's Only Yoli Art, YOLI. Kind of OnlyFans kind of logo there. But here's a piece of tape. It's kind of cool. Only Yoli Art, YOLI, from Instagram and Facebook. eBay is where I picked up these fan sets from. Kind of cool stuff. Looks like she does a lot with the minifigure community as well. So, but I saw these fan sets, and I definitely had to pick these guys up. So there's two fan sets here. So I'm gonna try to separate these. I think I may have kind of mixed them all together. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of go through them as they are together, and then we'll kind of go through them again. So we have Cult Kids and Killer Kids. So let's take a look. First one, Cult Kids, Jim Jones. These are, kind of graphic. Some of them are, but they're interesting. And then on the back, it has some more realistic facts. Actual picture of Jim Jones on it. The People's Temple. And then has some other crimes. It's a decent layout. I mean, I like the way that the stickers are. And I like the artwork as well. So, and you know me and fan sets. I love fan sets. So, and here's a Killer Kids, Richard Ramirez. And on the back of it, it's actually a picture of Richard Ramirez. Some information, the Night Stalker. Some other info on him. John Wayne Gacy. Picture of him on the back. Some of his other crimes. And Aline Wuornos. They actually made a movie about her. It was actually a really good movie. And there's a picture of her. So apparently she, she was kind of hitchhiking, and when she would get picked up, she would kind of solicit, I guess, sex from men, and she would kill them. And her defense was that she was acting in self-defense, that they were trying to rape her every time. So that's why she killed them. Rajneesh. Picture of him on the back. Rajneesh Movement. Dennis Rader. BTK. Bind, Torture, Kill. Jeffrey Dahmer. Cool. Well, Jeffrey Dahmer's not cool, but the card is cool. David Berg. And we got, of course, good old Ted Bundy. see him on the back. So that was a couple fan sets. Cult Kids and Killer Kids. Really cool stuff. And I picked these up rather cheap. So if you're interested in the sets, like I said, she is on Instagram, Only Yoli Arts, and eBay as well. That's where I picked up the sets from, was off of eBay. She does have some other sets on there as well, but I picked up these to kind of start with and then go from there and show you guys, do a review, because you know how I like my fan sets. So these are just a couple short fan sets, but as much as people put their time and effort into the fan sets, and like I said, these are decent, sturdy cards to do the backs like this as a an actual Garbage Pail Kid backing, and have the time to put the trademark and all that kind of stuff into it, and everything else like that. Of course, they look like they're hand cut. They were probably printed onto a bigger sheet of cardstock and then hand cut. But they do look really great, as far as the stocking of it, and a decent little fan set. So if you're interested, definitely reach out. She's on Instagram as well as eBay is where I picked up this set from. So if you do like this type of video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I love seeing comments. Subscribe if you're not already. We're at 885 subscribers. If you feel if you hear a little bit of raspiness in my voice, it's we've had some smoke issues in the eastern part of the U.S. Because of wildfires in Canada. I guess wildfires in Quebec have then pushed smoke down the East Coast. And I was in Texas for most of the time and had no problem. As soon as I land, I have kind of like respiratory issues, anyway. And as soon as I land, I get, sinus like pressure like crazy. I don't know if you guys saw some of the images of New York City that look like New York City was on Mars with the orange skies and everything else like that. But I was lucky to even get home, because if I had flown a day earlier, I would have never been able to get in. So luckily I was, I flew the next day and it was clear enough for planes to get in, because there were grounding planes in LaGuardia and Newark. Newark is where I fly into. And even, when I did fly in from Newark to look out across the skyline, you could barely see the skyline. It looked like a really bad foggy day. So it kind of, screwed up my sinuses a little bit and gave me a sore throat. But I'm trying to deal with it. The smoke is kind of dissipating out of our area. So, and, just, of course, thinking of everybody up in Canada that, are experiencing them firsthand, in that area. Because they were saying like 400 plus fires, in that eastern, Canada area. And I can just imagine if it was enough to push smoke all the way down as far as like Tennessee on the east coast of the U.S., it has to be horrible up in their area. Excuse me. So, I do want to say, prayers go out to anybody that is affected in Canada by the fires directly. But, yeah. So, if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're not already to get into that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We're at 885. And always remember, have fun.